What's up guys, welcome back. Today we're looking at the Underpin hard mode fight on Frost Mage. Mage in general has quite a bit going for it when it comes to this fight. We have Ice Barrier, which is a nice way to pad your health throughout the fight. Mass Barrier is a good backup for this. And of course we have Ice Block and a way to reset it via Cold Snap. If you're used to running the non-immunity version of Ice Block, I would just opt for the actual Ice Block this time. I think it's a much better button in most scenarios, with the exception of not being able to do any damage while you're in it. But it is a very good way to catch a breather and know for certain that munitions or a bomb explosion aren't going to kill you. We also got mirror images. I'd be careful when you press this button because a lot of times you just need to move the underpin. But it's a great button to press right as a set of cronies comes down to buy you a little bit of free time to go kick some bombs without him smashing you in the face. We also have displacement, which returns you to a blink position and heals you. This is good if you need to go run and kick a bomb and then get back to where you were without having to waste a blink coming back. And Ultra Time also kind of serves this purpose, but I mostly use that to get a charge of blink back, since I'm not very accustomed to feeling out the tethering distance of that, whereas it's pretty easy to see it. When you hit displacement, it just grays out when you're too far out of range. Between all those, most of your self-sustain is going to come from Ice Barrier, and frankly, like most classes, you're going to be picking up Brann potions and extending the hot on yourself to cover the majority of the damage that you're taking. That said, in general, the Clothies are pretty strong against the Underpin when it comes to damage, in that he only does like 1.5 to 1.6 million damage per melee swing to Clothies, which is a little weird since all of the classes have the same health pool, minus like class talents that give you additional max health. The melee scaling seems a little short-sighted on the developer's part, but hey, it is what it is. Go Clothies. Mage of course brings its own Bloodlust, which is awesome. Frost has a variety of cooldowns for breaking the shield, Comet Storm, Ray of Frost, and if you have Icy Veins up, it's pretty much a guarantee. So if you're not a fan of or used to running Glacial Spike, I highly recommend you get in the habit of it. Breaking shields is kind of inconsistent when you don't have that tool with you. We're running the Biofuel Rocket Gear, which gives you stacking haste and movement speed when you defeat an enemy, but you do need to tag those enemies with the class ability to get the buff. It's not the biggest hassle in the world. You can also Cone of Cold or Dragon's Breath if you're up front. Dragon's Breath will also work as a disrupt on the adds, a good way to buy yourself a little bit of time or reset their cast on Molten Ball. Frost Nova works to tag the mob as well, of course, but they can also root the bombs that you're about to kick, which can be pretty frustrating. If you've ever run DPS Brann on this fight, you know that that can happen, and then you're just kind of sitting there twiddling your thumbs. Honestly, anything compared to 3D Bioprinters just feels bad. Though as a mage, you have 0 attack power, so they are going to do 0 damage. This is true for all Clothies and Evokers. If you're running casters that also have melee specs that come with some base attack power even in their caster forms, like Druid and Shaman, you will get some value out of them. It's nowhere near what a melee or a hunter would get out of it. Whereas on Mage, you're pretty much looking at the Biofuel Rocket Gear, the Loot Radar, which is a 50% uptime on a 10% damage buff. Actually not too bad. Or the Kaja Cola, which is a little deceptive. It doesn't give you 4% of any given stats. It gives you 4% per cola of your stat. So if you wipe and you're using Kaja Cola, you have to leave the instance and re-enter to get Brann to drop a new 6-pack. So you can loot the 2 extra colas. If you're not up for leaving the instance and re-entering on every wipe, and you don't want to use the Biofuel Rocket Gear, I would just recommend the Loot Radar. At the end of the day, this fight is going to come down to you making sure you're picking up the potions on the ground and kicking good bombs. Get 3 quick bomb kicks out as fast as you can. Kicking 3 bombs into that middle ad won't necessarily take out all 5. If you're on the curve side of the fence, it absolutely will. But on the long sides of the arena, you'll find that there's one ad that's spaced off a little bit differently, meaning you're kicking 2 to 3 more bombs anyway, which would also take out the adjacent ad to the one you're kicking them into. If you can get them down in 3, that's great. I would consider that a bonus. And of course, we're doing this with no add-ons again, with the minor exception of details so that we can have our action tracker here right above my abilities, so you can see how bad I am at actually playing the class. And of course, we'll go ahead with our demonstration. But before we do that, make sure to subscribe to the channel to help support us, like the video to help promote it across YouTube, and leave your comment below to let me know what you want to see next in the Mage Tower, Underpin, or even Horrific Visions. And we're definitely attacking the Season 3 Delve boss just like we did the last 2 seasons. Thanks so much to all of our new subscribers. We just hit 1,700, which is absolutely wild. I was at 250 subscribers this time last year. I'm beside myself. I just want to say thanks for all that. It's great. A lot more people are seeing the videos. A lot of people are getting a lot of help. And frankly, I just have a blast making these videos. And we're expecting our first shield push a little bit after we deal with the second set of ads. Remember, he casts those shields at maximum energy, but he won't hit the first one until he's at 81% health. Then after that, it'll be about 55 seconds for every subsequent shield. Alright, couple things. If you have press and hold casting checked off in your interface, which I usually don't, or it's not mattered up until now. That affects your shimmer. So I've been double shimmering, and I thought it was like a mouse I needed to clean. I cleaned the mouse, it's still happening, but press and hold casting affects your shimmer, which is your blink. Super not a fan of that. Make sure to check that off. It's in the game options if you're having problems with double blinking. Can't remember the last time I've ever had a problem with that. That wasn't mouse related. Also, we traded in our biofuel rocket gear for the loot radar. Very passive, very not having to deal with it. I don't want to tag ads anymore. And we're doing okay. We're actually pushing them pretty fast. So we might even aim to push them before that first set of ads. Totally fine on the jump. And you know, Ice Lance used to eat Winter's Chill buffs and Empowered Ice Lance buffs. We're totally fine. And now that they've fixed that, and it's been fixed for, I don't know, maybe all expansion, but, you know, like back in BFA, definitely was a problem. My count is usually pretty bad. I don't fire off enough Ice Lances, and I kind of let the buff fall off. I'm just not used to that being a thing. Totally fine. So that second set of bombs, so we got all the time in the world to actually push it before. Pushing it before the third set of bombs is like super ideal, and if you don't, you should probably just wait until after that second set of ads. But we got this easy push. Yep, he's gonna shield up right now. Easy. Bloodlust, Comet Storm, or Ray of Frost. Into a Glacial, and then he'll just bombs and then ads. He might do a jump or a flamethrower too, but mostly worried about getting that set of bombs down right before that set of ads. And this is perfect. It's probably the best push, but usually not reliable at the item level. I do this at 3 quick kicks, 4 quick kicks. We're fine. Nice. I'll take that. I'll take that all day. And we'll just send our damage because we've been okay on that. And we're lusted, so. I had a bomb targeted. I was like, tell me there's an ad over there. Also, Brann do be dying, but like everything. So set of bombs, then set of ads. No, set of bombs, then shields. Okay, we're gonna break this real quick then. Comet Storm. Once we're done moving, we are done moving. No, we're not, but we'll go ahead and blink out of that. I think he'll do a set of bombs, then ads. No, okay, these bombs. We're gonna get out of here. Kick 1 bomb for free, then we're out. Get a couple good kicks. I can't believe I'm kicking bombs in between ads. Like I couldn't do that for money if I wanted to. Wait for that molten ball. I'm gonna get over here. We're actually gonna mirror just to buy ourselves a little time. We'll ice block this. Let that fall, and then we're out of here. That's fine. It's over there. It's over there. Builds up. Comet Storm, Orb. Rock Frostfire, and yep, we still shattered the Glacial Spike. Brann, pick up a potion. Brann, you suck. I could say suck, right? Okay, I got hit. That's fine. I thought I was being cute. Don't have to be cute. Oh man, I can't believe I survived that. That's actually wild. We're gonna kick this one. We're gonna pick up a couple potions, not get flamethrowered again. Don't get munitioned. Definitely don't get munitioned. Okay, we're fine. We're totally fine. We're out of the doghouse. Drop a new barrier. Take care of this guy. He's definitely gonna shield, and we're gonna have explodey bombs, so maybe we just move. Alright, with Comet Storm. Got our Glacial Spike. We have Icy Vans, we'll throw that out as well. Munitions, and then we'll get a set of bombs, and then ads. So we're totally fine. Wonder if he ever skips bombs if you push him too close and he's just like, oh, this is a... Could always throw 2 sets of bombs between each set of adds, but I'm not sure if he'll skip them for any reason. Kick the far one. We're fine. We'll kick this one. We're not in the beam, line, whatever. And we're out of here. Easy peasy. We Dragon's Breath you, and we're gone. We're ghosts. We're out of here. You will come to me. We'll blink, we'll kick, and then we will displace after this. We're fine. We still have a blink. Well, now we do. Easy break, easy break. I don't know if that Frostfire Bolt salted or not, but we broke it. Totally fine. What? We're gonna cold snap 3.5 minutes into the cooldown for ice block because that's always a good way to do that. But I feel like I'm getting a little close on some of these flamethrowers. I'm gonna barrier. We'll go over here with a blink. Definitely the Alright. Definitely press and hold casting was double blinking me. 100% was that because I haven't double blinked ever since I fixed it, so very happy there. And we consume that. Probably could have held that for the shield. Don't really need it, I suppose. Make sure I don't lose track of my empowered ice lances. Ray of Frost might not be needed. I don't know. I guess I've used it on a couple to help break, but it's a nice break from taking your hand off the keyboard. Not from. Nice break too, because it's not like you can do anything other than blink. I mean, you can move out of it, but, you know, pair stuff out. We kick one. We miss one. Kick another. Kick another. I can't believe how many times we're going to ice block now, because this is all just a travesty. We let all this go out. We have 5 seconds on ice block all the time in the world. And of course, I cut it that close on running. Fields up. Comet. We orb. We shatter our glacial spike. We get moving. There's an ad over there, but we're gonna let him we'll let him live so he can send a message back to his boss. We're fine. Oh, we got the cast off. I like that. I think we had loot radar buff. No, we definitely didn't. But we have 4.4 milli on that. That was a big smack. I wonder if 20 mil and 50 energy. You know, I feel like that's closer than what we've been doing since we're just gonna do this the right way. 3 quick kicks, not good ones, but we'll just do this the right way. Get away from that. Let him do the shield. Comet Storm. No munitions either. That's really nice. We'll shatter a glacial spike, and we'll get moving. That'd be like an awful time for him to heal, right? I probably could have pushed it before that. Easy peasy. We all know what we're looking for. 8 ruined undermined crest. Thank you. I've said it a couple times throughout that poll. If you have press and hold casting selected, and you're somewhat old, you're gonna consume your blinks. Like, check this out. It's not gonna do it now that I did it, but I hold down my blink, and it just double cast my blink. I thought my mouse was sticking. Wild. So make sure you're taking that off. That's not something I ever play with. Super annoying. By far the most problem I had with this fight this time around was double blinking into stuff. Not a fan of that. Fix it please. Probably also instantly alters you back. Either way, that's Frost Mage. Plenty of defense. Good movement. Ice block for when we needed it. Really happy that I cold snapped that ice block like 30 seconds before I needed it, because I might not have been quick enough to do it. Honestly, with the 1 minute difference between their CDs, a lot of times I'll ice block and I'll just hit cold snap. And it's like, technically you lose a minute on your potential overall cooldowns on ice blocks, but immunities aren't really like that. You're not really pressing them on CD, so Definitely didn't shifting power like at all. Maybe once, maybe I didn't at all. I'm super bad at using this, but I don't have to worry about it till season 3. So there you go. That's it for Frost Mage. Make sure to sub to the channel to stay in the loop for Underpin, season 3 Delve boss challenges, Mage Tower, horrific visions, stuff like that. Like the video if you liked it to help promote it across YouTube. Hit me up in the comments below. Let me know how you're doing. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one, and I hope you have a great rest of your day or evening. Peace.